Hello everyone, and welcome back to Divinity, Original Sin. So, everyone is fully healed after that fight against the wolves last time. We have a more difficult fight coming up though, which, I want to do it like this, really. I don't know if I want to do it like this. I'll try doing it like this though. Against a bunch of undead, and sadly there's more of them incoming. Okay. The archers are the most annoying by a wide margin, because they have special arrows. And, they know about the environment effects and combining them as well, which means they sort of, you know, one of them might do a poison area and the next one's going to fire a fire arrow into it, causing an explosion. And, what actually I find the most annoying is the fact that they have, yeah, wildfire first. They have charm arrows, which doesn't mean the arrows that these are arrows particularly designed for charm. It means the arrows which can charm one of my party members, and resisting that's actually quite difficult. So, yeah, these fights aren't easy, basically. Okay, apparently this guy is flanked, which makes it more difficult for him to avoid my hits, but doesn't take as much damage as I'd hoped. I do kill him though, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Yes, just do a normal attack. That does nothing. It's unfortunate. Jahan. No, I don't really know who to heal, so just move back a little and wait. Okay, that's the charm arrow. If that hits, yeah. You see, that's basically the fight over. I've already lost this. And then here we have a, what was it, cold arrow? Silver arrow. Okay, so that destroys my armor. Here we have a slowdown arrow. And charm is now charmed. And I don't think there's anything I can really do about it. Which, block. And I'm slowed down, which means I get less action points per turn. Yeah. -2 AP recovery. Oh dear. And I've already given him the buff. I don't know. I will keep going, but my guess is that this fight will not be successful. Will, however, just bless and buff Bear Daughter. Wait, did the buff just not work? Got 100%, 120%. Wow, success chance, and yeah, he's charmed and hasted. It's just pointless to try and continue this. You know, I'll try, but as I said, I don't expect to be successful with this. Okay, just knock you down over there. And nothing else to do. Those charm arrows are just the worst because it's so difficult to resist them. And, yeah, that's just a... Oh, that's a knockdown arrow. I rolled 29 and I needed 100, so yeah, almost impossible to avoid that knockdown as well. And they have healing abilities as well. Yeah, this is, quite frankly, there's no point in continuing. Go on, quick load. It's at F8. Okay. It'll take a while now to reload the area, which is... I don't know. It's nice that you don't have to reload when you fast travel within the area, but reloading for the quick load still takes a long time. Okay, so there's no way I'm doing this. The thing is, if I were playing offline now, I would retry this fight until I basically get lucky and the charm arrow doesn't work. Because the rest of this stuff was actually quite manageable, but those charm arrows were just a major pain. So I wonder if we can get past here without... Yes, we can. Good. Without engaging in a fight is what I meant to say. Here's a Walter McWishingwell. Okay. Interesting NPC name. I don't know, maybe later there's something to be done about that charm status. I don't know, but currently there really isn't, so... Well hidden chest. 2 unidentified items in it. I'll take it. How's my Lore Master looking? Skills, Craftsmanship, Lore Master 2. Okay, so I will be able to identify those. Should probably try that eventually. No hurry. Well, 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 what have we here? A wee wanderer wandering after a wonderful wishing well. Tell me about yourself. I'm Walter Wellington McWishingwell. Well met. Won't you call me Wally, though? It was that my brother William, why, he was a winsome well, would hand out wishes with me, but he's since been whisked off to somewhere wild and wintry, and poor Wally's been left to whinge and wax all by his onesie. So about your brother, what happened to him? Oh, my poor wayward William. He was snatched away by the wicked Winter King and whisked into a wild world of whirling snow. I wonder, would you be willing to take a whack at bringing Willy back? I would weep wishes for weeks if I could see him again. I can teleport you to the Winterland right now. Just give it a go. Give Willy my regards, send him my good wishes, now wave bye-bye. Okay, sadly loading screen, but oh well. I think once I'm level 7 I'm willing to try that fight again. No, we got chilled, because, well, it's a winchy sort of place. We can always go back by just interacting with the Wishing Well again. So it's not a permanent thing. I believe these doors cannot be cracked open, right? They're locked and... yeah, that just won't break. There's a chest here, an ornate chest, but I think that's locked as well. I think I could probably break that open. Yes, I could. I will do that though. I believe there's no penalty to doing it except for the durability loss on your weapon. And my weapon's unbreakable, so let's crack this open. Inside we find a Royal Guard's Talisman, an unidentified iron belt, and an unidentified aged leather brigandine. Something. And here's another locked door that I can't get into yet. A watchful sentinel, pressure plates, things. So yeah, I can't do anything here yet. I don't know what's going on with this, by the way. Do you know anything about that chest over there, which I've just cracked open? Not much. It was here before but given the ferocity of the sentinels guarding this area, I suppose it must be of some value indeed. Well, that item in there was, what, it was worth 4,500 gold-ish? Okay, so what's this place? Heberheim, of course, the winter realm of the land of fairy, at which winter worlds have been weekending, if not... At which winter worlds have you been weekending, if not Heberheim? Tell me about yourself. I admit it, with a weighty heart, I am weary, I am worried. I, William Wellington McWishingwell, am not well at all. I was snatched by the wild and wicked Winter King, Boreas the wretch, and whisked into this prison. It was a wish he wanted, and a wish I had to grant, but I'm weary of thinking of the hows and whos and whys. There's no way to escape my fate. Okay, so what can I do to help? Oh, how I wish there were, dear wanderer. This woeful abode is sealed fast and can only be opened from without. Were there another entrance into this winterland, however, you might be able to help. Wherever your wanderings might take you, remember, if you find a new way into the winterland, don't forget your friend Willy. The wily Winter King used a wicked scroll to steal me. Perhaps if you found that scroll, you could use it to whirl me home to Wally. I believe he'll keep it among his other valuables, right? To wit, the treasure room. Okay, so tell me about your brother. Ah, my wily old Welly, what a wonderful well he is. Won't you give him my regards when you see him? In fact, would you like me to whisk you to him? Well, he's always within reach when you're within Willy. Yes, I'd like to visit Wally and Cyseal. These doors basically won't open from this side, so there's nothing I can do here right now. Which means another loading screen, sadly. I really think they might have been able to do something about the loading screens, but actually this one's fine. And I can keep basically going back and forth between the two wishing wells now, but I don't believe there's anything I can really do. Let's see, I would suspect this is a quest item, so I probably don't want to sell it. I can sell this. Unidentified stuff goes over to charm. Spacebar in this game doesn't close all stuff, so... Oh, fire. I don't remember what levels the enemies down here were. I can get rid of the fire, I just want to see... Go level 8, that doesn't bode well. Doesn't bode well at all. I'm only level 5, so I'm not going to tackle level 8 guys if even the level 7 guys gave me that much trouble. The thing is, to resist the charm effect of the arrow, you need willpower. And, well, Strange doesn't have much willpower. So, yeah, it's a little annoying. Oh, but we find something interesting right here.
Did you hear that? Well, hello there.
Look, it's an undead who appears to be fairly scared of us. Who are you? Stay back! Who am I? Who are you? This haunted yard is terrifying enough without you scaring the marrow out of me. To answer your question, my partner and I were part of an ill-fated cohort of legionnaires sent by Captain Aureus to inspect this church. I'm putting more stutters in than he's actually doing. Maybe I should stop that. It's really annoying, probably, right? I suspect the eerie goings-on at that very church for why Livia and I are trapped in our bones instead of prancing around the Hall of Echoes right now. And I do mean trapped. Oh, what I'd give to see my... What was that? Thought I heard a zombie. As I was saying, oh, what I'd give to see my darling wife Marissa once more. So... Okay, about your wife Marissa. My cuddly waddly doodle poop. Doodle pop, sorry. Probably doesn't call her doodle poop. Anyway, light of my life. Fire of my flesh. Since I'm good as dead, I'd do anything to be able to deliver one final letter to my dear Marissa. If I tried to go back to civilization, though, I'd be zapped, speared, or smashed on sight. It rattles my bone just imagining it. You know, I'm not going to do the stutter at all. It doesn't work. I can't do it well. I can't do it well. Say, you're alive. Heartbeat, squishy parts and all. Perhaps you could deliver it for me. Just remember, this is a private matter between man and wife. No peeking, if you please. Okay, fair enough, we'll do it. Do you have anything to sell? Your armor, fair enough. So what's going on at the church? You'll run into the entrance if you keep along this road, though I wouldn't recommend it if you value keeping your skin attached to your face. The place is teeming with necromancers and the ghastly creatures they've been resurrecting. Lava, hellfire, and a bone shrine, and that's only the courtyard behind us. I'm afraid our troop never made it past the horror that lurks there.
Until we meet again.
So, these guys have become undead, but they seem to still be more or less sane.
Since when does...
Okay, so Livia, tread lightly, will you? Any sudden movement is liable to give Blossius there a heart attack, or, you know, a rip attack? Who are you, and who's Blossius? Well, who we are now is certainly different from who we used to be. We were elite soldiers, Blossius and I, 2 troops in a regiment of Aureus' finest guards. We agreed to inspect this church. Aureus had an inkling that the undead outbreak might have started here, and while we never completed our mission, I'm certain he was right. Near the bridge just behind us, an undead monstrosity has made its own hellscape around a shrine of bones used for gods know what terrible purpose. Perhaps to control each of the ghouls that haunt these lands. Okay, so what happened to the rest of your regiment? Same as what happened to us. Partly, anyhow. We were lost trying to gain ground against the molten Devil King presiding over the courtyard behind us. One of our soldiers ingeniously applied a piece of equipment to the ground, clearing a temporary path through the lava. Her plan seemed to work, and we made progress into the Hellbeast's area, but soon we were too far in with no way out. I've never felt heat like that before, Source Hunter. I've never felt fire in and through my skin, my sinews. And then we were all of us little more than bones. But it was only Blossius and I whose souls awoke in our skeletons once more. The rest remain where they collapsed. The Legion's best skilled fighters. Burned bones beneath the broken turnip cart. It's a little sad. Let's loot the place.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that guy's a little,
Since
scared.
when does the wind sound the same as a stray dog, hungry for bones? My bones! Oh, for the love of Grogner!
Not enough strength to move a simple sack. Fair enough. I want you to do that then, Strange. You can pick up stuff better anyway. You are my carrying guy. No. Nice. Stuff. I should really identify. I will do that now, so I don't. It doesn't accumulate. So I don't accumulate too much stuff, basically. Identify. Do I identify automatically? No, I don't. I thought maybe if I just double-clicked it would identify, but it doesn't. Need level 3 Lore Master ability. Wow, that's steep. I can always have a merchant in town who has a better identify ability than me do that for me. It'll just cost some gold. So ideally I try to avoid it, but...
Did you hear that?
Fire resistance, telekinesis, and Lore Master. That's definitely something I want to use, so equip. And that should in total now push my Lore Master ability to 3, so I can identify the belt. Very nice. Shield Specialist +1, that will obviously go to you. Armor rating, movement, initiative speed, bodybuilding, air resistance, poison resistance requires dexterity, so that's something for my swifter characters. Level 8. Okay. It's going to go to my bow using character as well. 28 armor rating, but requires strength. Probably not going to use that. Armor rating 12, bodybuilding +1. I do lose intelligence though, which I have a lot of now, so it wouldn't be so bad if I lost that little bonus.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, you really are very scared.
Since when does the wind sound the same as a stray dog, hungry for bones?
Yeah, I'll use that. It also improves my movement by even more, and I do gain some bodybuilding and fire resistance, which is also quite handy. Don't think I need this rope for anything else. Might give it to Jahan in case his isn't as good. A potato. Some more ingredient stuff. Pelosius's Will. I'm not supposed to read that, so I'm not double-clicking it. Very careful there. Leadership and sight, that might well go to Strange. You have the requisite amount of strength, so just equip that. No reason not to. Let's see if anyone can use that later on. An ingredient. Tomatoes, I can probably cook with those. Food. Might well keep it, I guess. Another ingredient, another ingredient, another ingredient. This is just for selling. It's a quest item that I'm keeping. I aim to... Oh, didn't even have a belt yet. I aim to basically keep this party together, so I don't believe there's any problem with me storing quest items on a character that potentially could leave the party, but I will essentially try to prevent that. You do not have a helmet at all, so... Don't want the helmet to be visible, of course, but you can use that one then. Okay, how about you? You have the required stats to use this, but you no longer do once I equip it. Yeah, it's a little sad. Basically, I have 9 dexterity, but only because the armor that I'm going to replace, that I would replace, gives +1 to dexterity, so... Sadly, I can't use that yet. I can use the bow, but the level difference is just too much at this point. It'll have to wait. Okay.
Did you hear that?
Problem is, these guys are going to be too strong for me as well, because they're just going to be level 8. -ish. Yeah, level 8. No, I'm not going to deal with that. Oh, Bear Daughter. What are you saying? Source Hunter, I saw something in Cyseal that has puzzled me for some time. Perhaps you might help me understand. Before I was caged by the Screech Woman, I met a man who asked me to spare a coin. I guessed he wanted something to trade for food or clothes. Yet, he seemed no weaker than the other townsfolk. He was not sick or old. How can it be that he cannot hunt his own food? Why does he ask others to do this for him? The laws of humanity are more complex than those of nature. From time to time, even the able find themselves in need of charity. Indeed, success in the modern world requires as much luck as it does strength. Luckily, there are always those willing to help a fellow in need. Yeah, I think being compassionate is probably a better choice. I can understand such a thing. Even the best hunter might starve if, by chance, the winter stretches farther than it should. It is rare that a bear would offer a killing to a stranger in need, however. It seems humanity is more generous with its riches. Oh. At least we should all strive to be more generous with our riches, even if that's not always the case. A little philosophical there, but yeah, it's getting cold in here. I should probably explain. So, if I don't open my window, it obviously gets the venture. What? What's that? Oh, just an ingredient. I thought it was some sort of actual thing, and not just a plant, but it's just a plant. I get very warm very quickly if I don't have my window open, because then sort of the air becomes stale and I start sweating, which is just terrible. Oh, hey, dead. These should be level 5, I can handle that. So basically what I do is I keep my window open and I'm basically wearing a t-shirt. And it's sort of wintry. Not really ideal, it's kind of cold. But if I put on more warm clothing, it'll... okay, let's buff Strange. It'll just become so warm that I'll start sweating, and I really dislike that. How about everyone just sort of conserve your points for this turn, because these zombies are fairly far away, and we can just wait and then really have a lot of options once they've come close to us. The poison failed, by the way, is because they are moving through a poison field, which they are immune against poison. Well, to be precise, they actually get healed by poison. So, yeah. Okay. That's Strange fully buffed. Now, how about a bit of a ricochet? And as you can see, hitting them has basically released... They're called Rob. That one's called Zombie. That one's called Zombie, and this one's called Rob. What's it called, Rob? Rob Zombie? Was that a band? An artist? Something. The Rob Zombie thing sounds familiar to me, and I don't know why. Yeah, I was saying, hitting a zombie of this kind will make him release poison. We've seen that before, actually, I believe. How about we take this guy and just sort of put him right there. And yeah, by them releasing their poison, they take poison damage, but it's not actually damage because, well, it heals them, so... There we go. Now, how about we take the path like this, and we start clobbering the other guy as well. Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh well, that's not too bad. I'll just wait for the poison ticks to basically go away. Oh wait, did you drop anything? 60 gold, yeah, I'll want that. Okay, just wait for the poison ticks to be done, and I can start regenerating the health. Okay. I did pick up the gold? What? Now I did, okay. Cool, cool. Okay, so that fight was easy. But yeah. I have to say I'm quite happy with how Charm is currently set up. With all the buffs, it takes her 2 turns to basically turn a melee fighter of average power into a... well... beast. Level 5 zombies, that's much more bearable. Enraged zombie boars. There's an archer as well. Quite frankly, I'll do the same thing as last time. They are quite far away. I'm hoping the archer doesn't do anything nasty this time around, but I have a quick save that I can load just in case. And I'll just conserve my points again. But yeah, special arrows on these archers are a pain. What are you doing? You bless the enraged zombie boar. That, well, does exactly what my blessing does. It improves his chance to hit. These guys can't move very far. It's interesting. I would have thought that an enraged zombie boar actually has a huge pool of movement points, but apparently not. Okay, next thing we also bless him. And then we wait. And you can start with a ricochet. And then just, you know, 2 standard attacks. And I guess I will lightning this guy. Stun worked as well. Cool. Oh, I can take the undead priest and drop him right next to Strange. Oh, he died. I'm not going to complain. Okay, I'll actually walk back and conserve the rest of my points. Okay, what are you doing? This is a special arrow. It's a sticky arrow. I am slowed, which, yeah, I'm not actually slowed. It just removed my hasted status, which is also annoying. So how about a fire elemental right there? Can I reach the enraged zombie? Just about. But if I get a little closer, I have an increased chance to hit. Can lightning him, can't I? Yes, I can lightning him. Good. Okay, fine. Okay, well, since I'm already poisoned, I might as well get some more poison damage. Doesn't really hurt. Well, it does hurt, but it's acceptable. Okay. Did he just set my fire elemental on fire? Which this time is called Logir. There appears to be a sort of pool of names that it can choose from. I think last time was called something else. Frigidity, wasn't it? Fumbled on applying warm. Wow. So being hit by that doesn't even instantly burn. It might just make the enemy slightly warm. Yeah, I guess let's advance. Conserve the rest of our points. Let's advance here as well. Really cool music, by the way. And I'm hoping you like the sort of more action-packed style of these past few episodes. Still trying to get dialogues wherever I can, of course, but just, I don't know, I am now at a point where I can do more combat, so I feel like, you know, why wouldn't I, basically. Fumbled on applying warm. Wow. I mean, I know it's chance-based, so it just happens, but just the way it sounds, you know, this thing that basically consists of fire and lava didn't manage to warm up an enemy that it punched in the face. And yes, I know it's sort of how the game mechanics work, and it's all fine, I'm not complaining that much, but it sounds fine. Nice. What's down? Can I hit it? Probably can't, right? 100%, I can. Jahan, can you lightning it? You apparently can. Oh, you also got a level up. Cool. I probably want to wait until all these effects on the ground are gone, right? But here's a Venomous Strike skill book, which I definitely want. Whoa, 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 things are strange. But I can wait for all these things to just sort of go away, or I can rain on them. It'll at least make the fire go away. I don't know if it'll affect the poison, but there we go. Everyone's wet, and the fire will soon go away. Something's burning here. I don't know what. It would be funny if the raw meat would turn into cooked meat by lying in the fire field, but I don't think it quite works like that. Yeah, I think I'll possibly end this by looking at the skill, 3 skill points available already. That's enough to push an ability to level 3. I'm wondering if it actually has an effect though on the skill point cost. Still not strong enough to learn the strong regenerate ability. Well, he's 1 level away from it. I'm tempted to buff his Hydrosophist just to make it Nope, I will conserve the points. Okay, you get another point of dexterity though, for sure, which now enables you to wear this greatly improved armor, which improves speed instead of dexterity, but that's okay. And this bow, still 6 action points because of the level difference. And you have 4 skill points available now. Okay, for you I'm going to improve the expert marksman, I believe. Yeah. Doesn't actually decrease the cost of these abilities, but oh well. Next level up I'll be able to spec the bow, that's quite good. I should check the loot I got as well. A scoundrel skill. Poison stab, or venomous strike rather. Yeah, that's kind of useless. Well, it is useless for me because I don't have a character that can take advantage of. Alright, so I'll just pick up the loot. And the rest of the party is also close-ish to leveling up. Stunning arrow, that's good. So maybe I'll tackle some of those harder undead fights next time. Because we'll see. First let's see if there's any loot here. There isn't. Okay. So, a little quick save, and then I guess all that remains to say is that I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I guess I'll see you soon. Bye bye.